those who will be joining us, they can join us halfway. But for those of us who are kept to time, we shouldn't waste your time, precious time, right? Because I think from now moving forward, we'll try to see how we can be able to manage our time properly. We start on time and then we end on time. So unless if we want to put you in Keke the farm, then we'll put you sorry. Sorry. So the language has entered my mouth. So yeah. So we'll just begin immediately. So first of all, we are all welcome to today's session. Today is 2nd of May, 2026, and this is our third in-person session for the Mentoring Stream 1 2026. My name is Tyap, and today we'll be having a very important session. We'll be looking at a very important topic. For those of us all of us that are here, we are all language people. We belong to one language or the other. And today's session is going to introduce us to something new on how to document our language properly on a very neutral platform, which will be introduced to us afterward. But then, how do we begin? We begin from where we stopped, right? So, how many of us were absent last session? Okay. How many of us are joining for the first time? How many of us? Only have one new person, right? Okay. What is being a problem? Of course, she can jump. She can jump. So, we are just going to look back and see what we have been doing so far from last week and now. We are going to review our work. Remember, we are given assignment to do. Some of us have done the assignment so well, while some of us have done it very, very well. You know what I mean? So, some have done it so well, while some have done it very well. These are two different things. So, we are going to review all of that today, and then before we begin the next class. Yes. So, again, we are all welcome. I think without wasting much of our time, this is my screen here. Alright, so as you can see from the screen, so yesterday we had our online session. How many of us joined the online session yesterday? Okay. Okay. Alright. So I will not ask how many of us have not joined, so that the punishment will not be too much. Alright, for those of you that joined, thank you very much, and I believe you have learned a new thing yesterday. We dealt on adapting template into your Wikimedia project version. So yesterday we did on programming, right? We touched part of programming and then other key things that has to do with templates on our local Wikipedias. And we had Farouk all the way from, someone should remind me. Because I want to be sure we are all there. So all the way from Malaysia, he joined us yesterday. He was one that facilitated that session. Now, today we'll be looking at a very important topic, as I said earlier. But then, let's go and look at our dashboard. Let's go back to the dashboard and see the progress we are making. So, this is our dashboard as of today. This is the third week of this session. And from the dashboard now you can see that the articles are growing gradually. So far we have had about 1,042 contributions, that's article created, and about 2,045 article edited. Yes, so 50. And then we have about total of about 7,000 and 97, 7,970 edits. So this is quite enormous for the campaign so far. And then the editors we have now, the contribution we have about 46 editors who have registered for this campaign. So some are with us here in person, while others are joining us online. So, and as you can see the numbers, the total was about 316,000. And we have added a lot of references, up to 266 references, even though that need to be improved as well, but it is quite encouraging. And then we have about the numbers of people who are visiting this work that we have done so far. We have had about 62,300 visits to this contribution we have started so far. So about this number have come to check or to learn one thing or the other from what we have been contributing from the beginning of this campaign. So we have a 62,300 visits so far. Now we have some uploads on Commons, on Wikimedia Commons, about 965 uploads on Wikimedia Commons within this period. Now, moving on, so these are some of the contributions so far. And this is our third week. We still have about 4 weeks to go, right? 4 weeks to go for this stream 1. Now, moment of truth. We want to check the editors. Let's see what our editors are doing. So once you go to editors, you open it, and then you begin to look at anyone you see with red beneath it. That person is already on the danger zone. It means he or she has not either started or completed his or her assignment. So we are not going to look at these particular ones at the moment. We are just going to jump straight to those who have already completed their work, and then we can identify them and reward them with at least a big smile, right? So we have Asunke. This person joined us, I think this person joined us last time, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. The person among those ladies that joined with hijab, one of them. Yes. Yes. And that's a total new editor, a complete total new. But one thing about that one is a librarian. You know, librarians, if they want to, they behave like, there are some people that go out doing preaching, they are carrying bags. So if they mean you, so that's how, yes. So that is how the librarians are when it comes to issue of Wikipedia or Wikimedia project. And then we also have Danjuma Gwakhap, which is one of us, and we have Dorcas, one of us, who have completed. Moving down, we have Gwazayet, who have also completed. Halima have done her own. Holiness Estefanus have done. Inyo for Master have done, completed. And then we have, who again? King Emmy have completed. Queen has completed. And we have Muhiba Waziri have also completed. So this Muhiba too joined us, I think, the first day. That was the first day she joined Wikipedia. And she's also up to date. She came with our facilitator, the first facilitator. So she have also completed. And the next level completed, we have Ruke. This one too is a librarian, so you know what that means. And then we have Mso Shima, also complete. We have Weham, we have Zainab, and that's it. So we understand that there are some also that also register privately. They may have completed their work, but they are not visible on the dashboard, right? So all of these things are also taken note of. But for those of them who registered privately, please understand that when it comes to issues like this, you are supposed to register publicly so that everything will be visible to everyone. Because it might reach a point where we want to collect the result, we cannot find your work, we have to go and start looking where in a very difficult place. So please, when next time you want to register publicly. So thank you very much for your work. And for those of us who are unable to complete our own assignment, please try to do so. Because as we said, for every session we have, there is assignment piling up. For every session we have, there is always assignment that is coming up. So we should do well to complete our homework when due. Okay, so where do we go from here? So how many of us have completed our work but are not given shirts? How many of us? Okay, all right. Okay. I can see your sizes, it's not a problem for me. So you'll be giving your shirt immediately after. Okay. So from here now, without wasting much of our time, I'll just introduce our facilitator for the day, so that I believe he's very popular. He's popular than us, all of us combined. So he'll be the one to take us on this ride today. So I will not introduce him. He will come, and then he'll formally introduce himself as he takes the mantle. So Gwakhap, please assume the leadership. You are welcome. So I'm taking the box. Yeah. So for those of you who doesn't know about Gwakhap, Gwakhap is a steward here. He's a volunteer steward here in this community. So he has been very quite active and very helpful. So he helped coordinate activities here within the community or within his office here. So please, wherever you see him, if you see him tired, please tap him in the back. He's going through a lot. Alright? So he took the community on his shoulders as well, guiding people both off and online. So it's not an easy job, and he's doing this with a big smile on his face. So Gwakhap, I just want to say thank you again for what you do for the community.
Okay, thank you so much. Once again, good morning, everyone. As you have already heard my name, do I need to say it again? Some people will say Gwakhap, but some people say Gwakhap. That is the short form. But the real call is what? Gwakhap. So now, straight to the point, I'll be taking us on hand-on guides on documenting languages with Wikidata Lexemes. So who have ever heard about Wikidata Lexemes? Wikidata Lexemes. Do you know anything like, have you ever encountered something like Wikidata Lexemes? Okay. So I think for those of us that joined the last year Mentor Me, they can be able to know something like this. So let's check what is Wikidata Lexemes. What is the full screen?
You don't go full screen because you open it here. But I think it's visible enough.
Okay.
You can fire on.
Can we full screen?
Just like slide.
Yes. Yeah, second like this. So I hope if people can see my screen right now. What is that? Presentation.
It's not showing that? Yeah. Where he opened it on the. Okay,
Well,
let
I
me
sent
just.
it on your
Yeah,
email.
let me just go to my mail directly.
All right. So if we check our screen, we'll see documenting languages with Wikidata Lexemes, a hand-on guide. So now, exploring Lexemes and their functions. We want to check what is Wikidata Lexemes. First of all, you have been asking about me. So my name is Danjuma Anthony, but also go by the other name of Gwakhap. I am a Wikimedia, an editor on different Wikimedia Foundation. Projects like Wikipedia, Wikidata, Wikimedia Commons, Wikidata Incubator, MetaWiki, and committed to the open knowledge movement and indigenous Tyap language advocacy. So now, if we check, go forward, we'll see the table of contents. This is what we'll be looking at right now. Sorry. Here. It's not showing. So these are table of contents. Can we go on? Right? So now, we have two different things here. We have what we call Wikidata, and we have lexicographical data, which is the Lexeme. Right? So we want to check the differences. Now, if we check here, we'll see lexicographical data. So why are we not writing it as Lexemes there? So that's a question. So I want to ask before you people ask me. But if we go on, we'll see why we put it there. So now, number one, we'll find out what is Wikidata. Two, the components of Wikidata. The three, the Wikidata policy and principles and facts. Right? So now, we'll go on and check what is the lexicographical data. So there, the number one, we'll check what is the lexicographical data and the glossary. That is the clause of the data, and what is the lexicographical data important. So we'll check the importance, we'll check the differences to Wiktionary and other services. So we'll check the tools for the data, and we'll check the data versus lexicographical data versus Lexemes. That is three things there. Then we'll have our question and other things. So are we there? Okay. Can we move on? Or someone is writing? And we should not forget, after we narrate everything, so we'll go for practical. Anything that you learn from the narration here, we'll go for what? Practical. Okay, can we go? So the third page is learning objective. At the end of this section, the participant will be able to understand what Lexemes are and how they function. And the two, add statement to Lexemes and create new Lexemes, even in local languages. Right? So Wikidata recap, the free, open, and structured knowledge based. So what is Wikidata? Wikidata is a free, open knowledge base that is read, edited, and used by both humans and machines. Right? It is stored data in a structured format. Wikidata is a link to other Wikipedia projects, including Wikipedia, Wikimania Commons, and Wikicode, Wikivoyage, and others. Every content on Wikidata is under a free license. That is CCO. That is the free license. So now we have exported using standard format and can be interlinked to other open data set on the linked data web. That is about Wikidata. So moving forward, or we are writing, I think you should just jot something down. I'll send you a link where you get the document. There's a link how you get the document. So that will save our time. So moving forward, we'll check on the components of Wikidata. Information on Wikidata is structured and organized into entities and properties. Entities could be either place, people, concept, or abstract topic. Which properties are used to further describe the entities specifically? We are checking about what? The components. So, and the two, we have item. We have item. Every entity is called an item and can represent anything. An item is a combination of statements. Items usually have label and description. That is about item under the component. So we'll go for property. It's used to define the characteristic of an item. E.g., if an item is a human, then properties could include country of citizen, date of birth, occupation, sex or gender, etc. We are talking about the properties under what? Wikidata. So we'll be checking about the statement. Under Wikidata, we have a section that you will be seeing statement. It's a combination of a property and a value. For example, if an item is about Bola Tinubu, a human, a property could be occupation. Do we understand that section? And the value will be what? Politician, if the item is about Tinubu. Right? Can we move on? Yeah. So we'll go for the other number, which is multilingual, which is information can be stored in multiple languages to promote localization and what? Accessibility. Are we there? I want us to understand about Wikidata before we go for lexicographical data. We are working on two things right now. We will even, in this section, we will even touch about Wiktionary because they mention something like Wiktionary inside. So Wikidata work, this thing. Are we there? Okay. Lexicographical data work together with what? Wiktionary and Wikidata itself. Oh. Okay, moving forward, what is the identifier? Let's check. Wikidata use unique identifier, e.g., the Q42 for Douglas Adam. That is the code under Wikidata. The code for Douglas Adam is Q47. So every entry Every item has a what? A code. Every entry, has a what? A code. So if you check this code Q42 for Douglas Adam and other external identifier to distinguish items. So moving forward, we will see, we'll realize that the Wikidata has a different code while the Lexemes has his own different code. I will not identify that until I ask question on it. Okay, now we'll move on to check the what? The references. To ensure accuracy, statement provided on Wikidata should have reference, which are from reliable sources. The same way we are having, like the same thing that we had last mentor me. So we talk about references. So Wikidata too need what? References. And we'll do that practically. Are we here? So let's move to the next page. So we'll check about the principle, policies, and facts about the Wikidata. The principles, policies, and facts about what? Wikidata. This is the table of contents. We haven't reached anywhere, so we are just starting. Now, the principal policies and facts about Wikidata. Wikidata is a collaborative project. It relies on contribution from volunteers in diverse communities who edit and fact check to ensure that knowledge is what? Accurately presented. Right? Then information added to Wikidata must be verifiable and supported by reliable sources. Those statements added should be referenced. Any statement that you add should be what? Referenced. So now, that's where we go for research. That is where we go for what? Research. So anything concerning Wikipedia, all the project need what? Research. Before you write anything on Wikipedia, you have to go for that research. That's what this section is talking about. The information. Every information that you are given, make sure that it's reliable. Now, the second line says, Wikidata upholds the principle of a neutral point of view. This helps to ensure that the information presented is without bias or opinion. As data and information from Wikidata is structured and widely used by other projects, applications, and researchers. So everything needs what? Research. Before you write an item about someone, you have to go for research before you write that item. So the last one says Wikidata is multilingual. Aside English, information is stored in other languages with MediaWiki internationalization support. So that is the principle, policies, and facts about the Wikidata. So moving forward. So we are going to check the Wikidata item. We have been mentioning items. So this is the what? The item. The item about who? Dominic Gambo Yahaya. Who knows this person? Dominic Gambo Yahaya. Who knows this person? This is a screenshot. Who knows this person? Dominic Gambo Yahaya. If you know, just say the name. Yeah? No? No? But, okay. Everything is there. Everything is there. So that is the Tyap that you people are saying. Even you that is the Tyap lady, you don't even know about your king. So that is where you go for research. That is the purpose of us gathering here. right? To know our people, to document about our words, our people, our identity. So Dominic Gambo Yaya is who? So now, this is a Wikidata about Dominic Gambo Yaya. So now, if we check the name Dominic Gambo Yaya, check the front, you see a court there. So that is his court. If you copy that code and go for your search, enter your Google Chrome or any search engine, put this code there. If you search this article, this entry will come out. This item will come out. If you copy his name and put on your search engine and search, this item will come out. The same thing with this code. The same thing with this word code. So that is the code, and the code starts with what? Q. Under Wikidata, the code starts with what? Q. Maybe I may ask you the difference between the Wikidata and the lexicographical data, which is the Lexemes. So now, this is how Wikidata has been structured. I think we had a section on Wikidata, so I think a lot of us will understand what is Wikidata. So I want us to check very well, because we have to tell us you people will tell me the differences between the Lexemes and the Wikidata. You people will have to tell me the difference, the surface, what is different inside. Right? So this is the information on, but this is a screenshot. I cut some things down. This is not the full, this thing. Are we here? Yes, we are. So we are still on table of contents. So now, if we check our right hand side, so some chairs can be somewhere there, somewhere there, and one there. Or we should continue. So check, sorry, this is the screen. So check by your right hand side. You see something like Wikipedia there. Do you see that? So that was this section was supposed to be down. But I just screenshot it and take it there so that I want to show us something. Okay, yes. This one is it will not zoom. So I can't zoom the screen more than this. Sorry for that. So if we check, we will see Wikipedia there. So under this item, we link it to different what? Different Wikipedia project. So now if you check, you will see the Wikipedia there. Then you see English, EN. They called it Dominic. They call this person Dominic Yahaya. They did not put the Gambo there. Right? So now, if we check under FF, which language is FF? But I don't really know this language. This This FF. It should be Fulfude. Yeah. This is under Fulfude. That is Fulani. Right? They still call his name as Dominic Yahaya. Right? Now, if we check under her, which is Hausa, right? The same thing, they did not change anything. They call him Dominic Gambo Yahaya. But if we check under KCG, there's something that differentiates it. You see Dominic, the spelling is different. Right? The MI, so the I after the M has underscore. Right? And instead of C at the end of the name, there is K. Do you know that? So now, this name has been linked to the Wikipedia article on Tyap Wikipedia under who? under Dominic. So now, for example, now let's say we just log in on Wikidata and search on this name. If I click any under this English, it will take me to his English article. If I click under Fulfude, which is Fulani, it will take me on the Fulani this thing article about him. The same thing with the other languages. So now plenty languages can connect. If I open one article here, you will see like almost thousands of languages have joined and has connected the article. So now if we check again, we will see Wikibook is down there. So we haven't connected Wikibook and Wiki News. The same thing with Wikicode, the same thing with Wikisearch, source and what? Wikiversity. So this is different Wikipedia projects. Right? So moving on. So we enter the other section, which is lexicographical data. Which is the main topic of the day. Can we move forward? So, now what is lexicographical data? Lexicographical data is structured linguistic information that serves as a repository of knowledge about a language and is often stored for use in dictionaries, translations, and NLP tools. What is NLP tools? Natural language processing. That is NLP tools, which is natural language processing. Do we hear about the lexicographical data? So now, it includes what? Lexemes, base form, in bracket. Forms, which is in bracket, inflection, and senses, in bracket, definitions / what? Meanings. So, since we started, we haven't mentioned anything like lexemes. But under what? Lexicographical data, we mention something like lexemes. And our topic for today is lexeme. It was talking about lexemes. So this is where lexemes comes in. So lexemes is under lexicographical data, is the lexicographical data in itself. Then lexicographical data is under who? Wikidata. It helps Wikidata. And again, dictionary, which is the Wiktionary. Which is the Wiktionary. So we'll reach a state that if we start our practical, we'll see where we'll link both the Wiktionary, the Wikipedia, the Wikicommons, the Wikidata, and the Lexemes together. You see how we'll make a cycle and link it. From Wikidata, I can be able to go to Wikipedia. From Wikipedia, I can be able to go to Wikicommons or Wiktionary. From there, I can be able to go to Wikidata Lexemes. I will have to link everything. And it makes you what? Keeps you busy, makes you concentrate and what? And document very well. Because if you document Wikidata, you want to document Wikipedia, which is an article. Then if we document an article, we want to link the Wikidata. If we link the Wikidata, we want to link the Wiktionary. From there, you have to do something about Wiktionary. Create an entry there. Then there, you want to link the Lexemes. You have to go to Lexemes and create another entry there. Now, moving forward. So now, this is a breakdown on lexicographical data, which is the clause 3. Now, if we check very well, we will see L-ID. So the L is the ID of the word of the lexeme. The L is what? The ID of the, that is the code. Right? Who can remember what is the code for the Wikidata? Q. That's good. So for the Wikidata lexeme is what? L. Right? They say a meaning carrying part of a language, such as the word or phrase. Then, number one, if we want to create the Wikidata lexeme, we'll first see what we call lemma. We'll see what we call lemma. Lemma stands lemma standard form or dictionary form of the lexeme. For verb, it is usually the infinitive form. For a noun, the nominative singular etc. For a noun, the nominative singular etc. Then we will see the second one will be lexical category. We can expand it. This is under email. So now, the second part we will see lexical category. Lexical, if you want to create an item on lexemes, this is the section that you'll be seeing. Do we understand? After the code, then we'll see the lemma. I mean, if we create the item, that's where the code will come in. So we'll first see the lemma, we'll first see the lexical category. So what is the lexical category? Also known as the part of speech or word class, defines the lexeme to be either a noun or a verb or an adjective, etc. The set of possible value is open and taken from the word Wikidata item. So the lexical category shows the words, the part of speech. Either the item is a noun or a verb or an adjective. So there you will not see part of speech. You see lexical word category. That's what you will see there. So going forward, the second thing you see, the third thing, you see is language. So you have to choose which language are you writing under. Is it Fulfulde? Is it Tyap? Is it Hausa? Is it Ju or etc.? So now the language choosing in an open list for Wikidata item. The language is what? Choosing in an open list for Wikidata items. So now we are still mentioning Wikidata, but we are on what? Lexeme. So you should know that lexeme is Wikidata and Wikidata is lexeme, but they have different structure. Yes. So now, many. This many, we have what we call statement. The same thing that you see on Wikidata, they have a section that they say add statement. So you start adding the statement, right? So now, in lexemes too, they have what they call statements. E.g., derived from, region, period, usage, example, and homonym, etc. Right? So moving forward, we have what we call forms. So what are the forms? Specific. Is it a conjugated or inflected form of the lexeme? Then under the forms, we have what we call presentation. What are the presentation? The actual string value realizing a given form. And under the forms again, we have grammatical future. We have grammatical future under the form. E.g., nominative, cooperative, past tense, etc. That is the grammatical form. So you have to tell the edition, is it Is it a this thing? Is it a present tense? Is it a singular? Is it a plural? Or they are all grammatical form, both the plural, singular, past tense, and so on. Now, we still, under the forms, we still have what? Statements. E.g., region, period, pronunciation, etc. Now, and we say etc., that is etc. Moving forward, under the forms, we have what we call senses. We have senses, that is another section. Senses. So under the senses, that's where the clause come in. That's where the clause comes in. So what is clause? Short description. Translate. Is it? Okay. Translatable in all language of Wikidata. That is the form. A short description or a translation in all language of Wikidata. That is the clause. So we still again, they still add the statement under the clause. E.g., translations, synonyms, connotation, register, and refers to concept, etc. Refer to concept, etc. So that is all about the glossary. Can we move? That is all about the glossary. Now, moving forward, example of Lexemes. So, I showed you example of Wikidata. Now, this is the example of Lexemes. But I will ask a question before moving. What can you differentiate here before we move? What can you differentiate between this Lexemes and the Wikidata item that I just showed you earlier? That is excellent. So, moving forward, all these instance of counts now. I think Wikidata has something like that. Instance of human, instance of country, instance of this and that. So, this one says, because a mouse is what? Is a count now under this mouse. So now, the descript by search. The descript by what? Source, which is Merriam-Webster Online Dictionary, under a dictionary. So all this one on Wikidata, maybe you may not see something like this. You see, but it depends what you are writing on. Everything has been structured. It's a structurized what? Data. So now you see usage example. You see usage example. When a mouse laughs at the cat, there is a hole nearby. That is the usage example. But there's a way you put this usage example, which is if we move forward. So if we come here, this is the continuation. Example of Lexemes showing its senses. So we talk about what? The mouse. So see, we talked about senses earlier. Check by your left hand side. You see senses there. So under the senses, you see the cut down for this item. So now moving forward, check the going right. You see English, Portuguese, and is it Persian? Or which language is this one? Yeah, and Canada, and Spanish, Hebrew, and French. So these are the languages that translated this article to their own, that give this link, this entry, right? So Tyap 2 can also do the same. The same thing with the Hausa, the same thing with the Fufu and other languages. So now, under the statement about give you the code, instead of writing the name, about the mouse. Instead of writing the mouse there, they just give you the code. That's why if you copy this code and go for in any search engine, put it there and search, it will give you this entry. So instead of writing the name, they just write the code there and put S1, which is what? Statement 1. So now we will see image, and we can see one beautiful baby there. Yes. So moving forward, we'll see item for these senses. For this sense, I mean, it's a one sense. Item for this sense. So the item for this sense is a. I think they have different way of calling it. That's why they give the two names there, or maybe more than that. Okay, it's two. They have mouse and they have moose, or something like that. Did I pronounce it well? I'm not an English teacher. Right? So that someone will laugh and correct us. Thank God. It's mouse, right? So that is the item for this sense. We'll go for the practical, so we will all understand these things. Now moving forward, they say example of Lexemes showing its senses continuous. Check down here, you see continuous. So now this is another mouse, right? So under the other mouse, we still have another mouse inside it. That is where synonyms comes in, right? So now they still give the same structure that we see under that baby rat there. Yes. Yes. So moving forward, we can see where forms comes in. After the senses, we enter what? Forms. We enter forms. Under the form, you see they still repeat the code, but something changed. There was having S1, but here is having what? F1, which is form 1, right? Going by your right hand side, you see mouse. Under it, you see EN, which is the English shortcut. That's EN, which is English. It's under English. If this mouse should be under Tyap, you will see KCG there, not EN. If it is under Hausa, you see HA. Under Fulfude, you see FF. Right? We understand that. So now, we talk about the forms as pronunciation, blah, blah, blah. So now you see statement about the code, which is mouse. You see the code there. Now you see a voice, this in there. Do you see the sign? Yeah. You see, yes, you see an audio something there. So which is the pronunciation variety? British English. So they differentiate it between the British English and what? American English. The spelling is the same thing, but they differentiate between British English and what? American English. How the British English called it and how the American English called it. The same thing now, if we have a name like, what name in Tyap is synonyms? Synonym. Okay. Yeah. Tio, like tio, right? Tio is to what? Maybe put. Okay, tio Gwaji, put it here. Wana tio kusindiyani. You are the cause. You see synonyms, one word with different meaning, right? So that is the same thing that they are trying to what? To do here. So now, on that tier, I can decide to put two voice to differentiate the callings. To differentiate the callings. That's where we have sounds. And who inside that sound, you are the one to record that sound, convert it to OGG, upload it on Wikicommons, then take it to Lexemes. This is where Wikicommons and Lexemes connect. And where you see this mouse is still a Wikicommon. this mouse here. So the link. If I click this mouse, it will take me to Wiki Commons. Under the Wiki Commons, I'll go to another this thing again. The same thing. That's how everything links. And you are the one to do what? To link them. So if we check down, we'll see the code again, and we'll see NIS, which is English, the code, grammatical future, plural. Right? Here is singular. Grammatical future, singular, which is mouse. But the plural of it is what? Is mice, ba? So grammatical future under plural is called what? Mice. So now, it will still has its own word pronunciation. We just cut it down so that we can move forward. So question and answers. Not gamma. We will still continue. So we are still under contents. Any question? First what? Under what? Wikidata or what? I think it should be this one. Or first. That's all. This is the first slide. One. We are moving forward. Right? So, thank you. So, any questions? She wanted to confirm something. That's why I don't understand. Yes, so you have to know that these two different things. We have the lexicographical data, which is this ones, right? This is the glossary for the lexicographical data, not Wikidata. We have to differentiate that. This Lexemes, this one is Lexemes. This is the census for the Lexemes, like the way you will be having add statement on Wikidata. So this way, if you are starting Lexemes, if we go for the practical, you see all these things. This LID code and the lemma, the lexical category, the language, you will see all these things. But on Wikidata, you will not find these things.
Yes, this one here was what you showed us in the other interface, where you have form 1 and form 2.
Yes, the one that we just finished before the questions.
Even the census, there's one that you have S1.
Yes. So which is under, there's the one, there's ID under sense. You see sense 1. So the sense under form, there's form. You see F1, which is form 1. Yes, sir. Sorry.
We started with the lexical category language statement.
Yes.
We have two statements here. The first is also the same thing as the last statement.
Okay, I understand.
Form has its own statement, then census also has a statement different.
Yes, if we go for the practical, you see all these things. If you enter form, you see where they will give you a section of forms, right? Of statement. Yes, the same thing. If we go under, if we finish with the forms, go census, we'll still see form there. Even as we are starting, as you just create this thing, the first publish, you see statement, right? That is where statement. That's where the derived form, region, period, usage, example, and what homonym come in. That's where it comes in. That's where you give the usage example. Yes, during the practical, you understand all these things. Yes. Yes. Yes.
and this other one.
Yes.
How can you?
We are reaching there. Yes, I have a break. That's why if you check our content table of contents, I have where I add two of them. Wikidata versus lexicographical data versus Lexemes, so that I will not confuse you, but to convince you, right? Yes. So there, I will defend myself there. Yes. Thank you. I have a section for it. So now, moving forward. Now, why is lexicographical data important? That is a question. I did not put the question mark. Sorry. Right? So we have the structured data, which is the machine readable. Now, can be brought by tools, research, dictionary, translation services. This is where dictionary also comes in, because the lexicographical data is like the Lexeme is like a form of dictionary, because it will go what you narrate on dictionary is a little bit the same thing with this one with the Lexeme, and we will still link it together. They work collaboratively. Now we have the CCO, which is the Open Knowledge Code, which is the free license. The CCO is a free license. So we have a huge variety of language, including underserved ones. We are talking about the importance. We have the national community, more people to help. That is the important. As more, we can help more people. We make research every day. That's why, as Mr. Kuyet open the dashboard, you see how many people have already viewed what we are doing so far. Almost 65,000 something. The viewers. So because the thing is an open knowledge, is a free license, everybody come to make his own research, his or her own research. So now that's why it's international community, more people to help. Now, what is the difference to Wiktionary? So this is another project again, called it Wiktionary. What's the difference? They say Wiktionary, plain text, template, Wikidata, then is structured word data. Is structured word data. That is Wiktionary. And we have Wikidata can be easily password, and who can also call down this thing? I'm not an English teacher. I don't know that one. I will not hide myself. The second line.
Reused.
Reused.
Yes.
Okay. Reused. Now we not study English. Okay. I want to study English. I know this one today. Okay, now moving forward, Wikidata worked with what? Lexemes, while Wiktionary combined different Lexemes into the same article. Please, we should know this. Jot this down. What is the difference to Wiktionary? They say the Wiktionary is a structured data, right? Then the Wikidata works with Lexemes, while Wiktionary combines different Lexemes into same article. In the same word, article. So now Wikidata is a CCO, but Wiktionary is CC by SA. So this is the license for the Wiktionary, and this is the license for Wikidata. License. So we have the Wikidata aims to what? Aims to better support Wiktionary. So this is the differences. Share a laptop. What about the CCO? Okay, the O is just there. All right. Share a laptop and Creative Commons. We are still on what? Table of contents. We'll go for practical. Still have time. So, what is the difference to other services? What is the difference to other what? Services. This here. Can we move? Which one? Plus template. So I think if you go for the practical, that is where you know. Okay, I was talking about linking, right? We use the template to what? To link both of them. We'll use the template to link both of them. You see how we do it. If we have a two open brace, you know this brace code? Yes.
Now, dictionary, because the plain text, right? Plus template. Now, this one, the dictionary now is the online dictionary. That is what the dictionary is, an online dictionary. Now, the plain text now, it means the information is, it deals with text.
Text, yeah.
Text. And these texts now are wrapped into templates. For example, now, if you are creating a dictionary item about a noun, there's a template for a noun.
For a noun.
There's a template for a verb. There's a template for pronoun. So all of these things now, that is what makes dictionary different from Wikidata. But Wikidata is just a structured data. It provides all of that you provide each
Information inside.
So that is what makes it different. But this one, dictionary built on templates. You cannot create dictionary on your own understanding. You must follow a particular format. There's a template for it. So that's what makes it different. I believe we are clear on this.
So can we move? Who is still here? So what is the difference to other services? What is the difference to other services? We are providing the background data to build anything on top of it. That is one difference. We are doing much more than translation. We help machines understand languages. And the third one said we give access to the data in CCO, which is the Creative Commons. Right? Now, we include all languages, not only the most profitable ones. Yes. Other services, as we have already said, providing the background data to build anything on top of it, right? One, doing much more than translation. We know on Wikipedia we do translation, right? Right? Now, inside the Wikidata again, we still do translations. You can translate from English to your own native language. You can structure the data in your native language, right? Now, again, the same thing with the Wiktionary. So, all the Wikipedia projects, you can be able to translate it to your own word, native language. That's other services, right? We empower people to contribute to the data. Now, what are you people doing now? There is other services. So if you do not contribute, nothing will be there. So you have to contribute. You have to go for research, document it. Then the data will be online. Both the intelligent world will have access. The machines will have access to it. Humans too will have access to it. And that is why everything is under what? CCO, the free license. So moving forward, can we? We are still on table of contents. We still go for practical. And we should not forget that everybody will have an entry to write about. You must find an item, either in your language or other language. Any language that you can understand. Even in your language, as far as this thing is have already been approved. Check that screen. So can we go? Now, tools for lexicographical data. Some very helpful lexicographical data tools include, oh dear, searches for a lexeme or a form and show general statistic of lexical data. So before you create an item, you have to do what? Before you create a lexeme, sorry, you have to do what? You have to search for it. The same thing with the Wikidata. You have to search. Then Lexica, mobile, friendly tool that simplify micro contribution to lexicographical data on Wikidata, making various editing tasks accessible and initiative for contributors of all experience levels. That is the Lexica. So we have the broomstick. Uncover lexemes that can be improved on Wikidata. The broomstick uncovers lexemes that can be improved on Wikidata. We have the bold. Add statement to lexemes, senses, and forms. The bold do what? Add statement to lexemes, senses, and forms. So we have already talked about the statements, the senses, and what? And forms. Then Wikidata lexemes forms shows a form to create a new lexeme with a standard set of forms. So are we there? So we are rounding up on the contents of table of contents. Now, this is where your questions come in. Wikidata versus lexicographical data versus lexemes. What are the differences? Right? So now, if we check on the table here, we have term, what is it, what is those, and examples. right? Are we all here? So we first check Wikidata. Wikidata, the term Wikidata, the whole database slash what? Library. That is the Wikidata. Then what it stores? Things and concepts, people, place, species, sorry, the tongue don't want to talk. Species, events, right? Then the example, Abuja. So this is the code for Abuja, Q3754. A city with population, coordinates, country, right? So this is the example. Please, we should listen to this so that we'll differentiate. And we have the lexicographical data. So the term lexicographical data, what it is, a section inside Wikidata. We should not confuse. A section inside what? Wikidata. Yes. So what it stores? It stores words themselves, how language work. That is the lexicographical data. Then the example, all the words for Tyap, English, Yoruba, etc. etc. So it's stored what? Languages. Now, what are the lexemes? Right? The term lexemes, what it is. One single entry in lexicographical data is the lexeme. Like if you create if you create an item on Wikidata, what do you call it? An item, right? So now this is an entry. The lexeme J inside under the lexicographical data is an what? An entry. So what it stores? One word in one language. It is it forms and meanings. It forms and meanings. That's what lexeme does. Then example, Tyap word as of what? So the Tyap word as of what? The code is L6200, which is water. The Tyap word as of what? Right? They give you the code here, and they still show you what it is in English, which is water. As of what now? So tomorrow, if I ask someone to give me as of what, I know that we drink water the other day. As of what, right? So that is it about the Wikidata versus lexicographical data versus lexemes. So moving forward, breaking it down. They say Wikidata, the universe of fact. It answers what this thing. Store structured data about real world entity. Each entity gets a Q number. We have already explained all these things. Example, Q2 for 8, Q42 for Douglas Adam, Q7889 for computer. So that's how he structures his what? Data. That's Wikidata. So lexicographical data, the dictionary wing of Wikidata. So start in 2018. It answers how do we say things. It is all about language, grammar, and meaning. Doesn't use Q number. It doesn't use Q number. Right? So now, lexeme, that is number 3, the lexeme. One dictionary entry. That's why we say the lexeme too is like a dictionary. Yes, one dictionary entry. Each lexeme gets an L number. It has 3 parts. It has 3 parts, which is the word, the lemma, the lexical, and the language. It has what? 3 parts. The lemma, the lexical, and the word, the language. You see it here. They even give it down. I was saying it up here. See it down here. Lemma, language, and lexical category. So what is the lemma? The main form, like run. The code for run is L100, right? Then the language, the language is English. Then the lexical category is part of the part of speech. That is the part of speech. Is the lexical category, which is verb. Right? Do we understand this one? The lemma, we are supposed to say the main form, but they can't use their own language, which is lemma. So if you see that lemma, that is they are asking you for the main form. Right? If you see language, which mean language, that one is descriptive already. Which mean language, sorry, I thought something. Yeah. So you see language there, English. You see lexical category, which is part of speech. If you see any section that you see lexical category, they are asking you for what? The part of speech. Now, then you add, after this section, you add the form, the senses, and the statement. We have already narrated all these things, so I'm just trying to, in one table, I'm just trying to narrate everything again in one table. Right? So after this section, you then add the forms, which is run, runs, running, and run. That's where different forms come, the grammatical forms come. Yes? Now the senses, like 1, to move quickly, 2, to manage something. Right? That is the senses. Now, going to the statement, the etymology, pronunciation, and synonyms. That's why, if you remember that mouse there, you've been saying mouse or what, the M-U-S. So that is something like a synonym of it. Right? So moving forward, key difference with an example. The key difference with an example. For the concept water and for the word water, please listen carefully. For the concept water and for the word, the word water. Yes. So Wikidata item Q328, sorry, Q283, water as a chemical. Okay, chemical substance, properties, chemical formula. That is H. Who do this in H chemistry here? H. So, boiling point, 100 degrees Celsius, right? So for the word water, so that is Lexemes. Here is defining Wikidata. Here is Lexemes. So you see English water L5000, then now forms water. So it's a noun. Yes, the water is a noun, right? Then the forms is what? The form is water, waters. Water and what? Water, that is the singular and the plural. Now going for the senses, clear, liquid. Right? So now the Tyap also what? L6. So now why is it that the water did not carry the same coat with the Tyap water? Yes, different languages and different codes. Different languages and different codes. So Danjuma or Gwakhap can never be Danjuma and this thing, Sule. But they are all using what? Danjuma. Right? So now, there we have Tyap as a word with the chord, and the noun is a noun. As a word is a noun. The sense there is a clear liquid. Both Lexemes linked to what? What is QL283? That is Wikidata. So they link together. From Lexemes, I can be able to go to Wikidata. From Lexemes, I can click a section that will take me to Wikidata. So that's where the link. So Wikidata item Q283 says what water is. Lexemes L5000 says how English speak, read, say water. Right? Then Lexemes L6200 says how Tyap speakers write or say a support, which is water. That is the breakdown. So why this matters for local languages? If you add Tyap Lexemes for word like a tin, kwai, ngwap, you are building a machine readable dictionary that let Google translate, spell checkers, and AI understand Tyap grammar, not just translate word for word. So this is why it matters. Right? So I think we are almost rounding up. Question and answer. Any question? We'll go for practical right now. So please ask your question. The question is what? The question time is 5 minutes, please. Please check that screen. For example, yes, 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 yes. To the Lexemes, it will give you a different code, right? Since this one has 283. Okay, which one? Okay, L6200. So maybe the one for a team may give you L6 either 2 or L6 2000 or L6 any word with different codes. The same thing you stand on your name, I stand on my name. Yes. Another word is to give him another code. So even now, this is a what? If you still want to create another entry under a support again, like a support, maybe a support have already exist, and you still want to create a support, if you do not search and create it, it will give you another code. It will give him it another code. They will be thinking it's a different meaning. Yeah, they will be thinking like maybe this also could mean another different meaning. Maybe also could mean like come. That is a verb, right, or adjective? To come, right? So now it will give it a different code. Yes, it will not give it the same code with the one water. So we need to understand that. So thank you for your question. So this is the links. In case you want to join us on this program, you click on the first link. If you want to join our Meta Wiki page, you click on the second link. And if you want to contact the presenter, you do what? Find the email there. So now this document will be online on this program table. So it's there already. So there's a section that you just click, it will take you to this document. You have it full like this. So now we'll go for practical, and everybody should pay attention because you will find a word by yourself in any language that you can understand. But we need to differentiate one thing. We need to know one thing. This Wikidata Lexemes, you can not just wake up and create, maybe we have a Kati language, and just create a lexeme for it, except they approve it on the word translate wiki. So Tyap Wikipedia, Tyap has already been uh, approved. You has already been approved. So in the on the this thing, on our practical, I will show us which language is not approved. If any language that is not approved, you will see what they will tell you. Any language that is approved, you will see what they will tell you. Right? So now, I think we are done for this. Ready for practical.
Before we go, yeah, welcome. I just step in.
Yes.
Okay, you're welcome. So before we move to the practical session, any question? I want to understand what. In fact, at this point, I think Gwakhap deserves some level of clap, right? So let's clap for that. So it's not an easy work, because while he's doing it, I'll just stand down there smile. I say, yeah, at least I can be so proud now to say yes, I have somebody to take over. So, and this is all the idea, to have people who can be able to boldly stand tomorrow and then present all of this to you people coming on board. So, I think we are all seated since maybe we'll just take a few minutes to recharge and come back for the practical. So that it won't be as if we're in classroom class. No, sorry, no. So I think it won't be as if. So, yeah. So maybe at this point, we can just take some icebreaker session. Even though we will not prepare for anything like that. So, huh? So maybe before we move, let me just show them how to. So how many of us have not registered for this campaign so far? All of us have registered. Except this one who doesn't think you have not registered. So, so I think within this moment now, we'll just be flexible, right? You have your phone with you, and you have your phone with you. So this person here will guide you. So you create an account for him. No, Wikipedia account. Yeah. So open your phone and get so that you create an account for him. And then you just turn your seat and face that one behind. Either him or her. And just choose anyone that you mind. I want to see them fail. So that I will deal with them. So anyone that you mind, just set you. So that he will just guide you. Now, I think you have your account. Can you log in? So for those of us who doesn't know her, she's coming all the way from Zaria. Wow. For this session. So to tell you how people can travel just to seek knowledge. How people can travel to seek knowledge. And again, the good news is she's a librarian. And I told you, these people, they behave very, very funny people. If they mean anything, they go extra miles to get it. So that's one thing I'm proud of the librarians.
So use the screen. He's showing something.
Huh?
No, I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, so this is the meta page. For those of us who are asking where to get what, where not to get what. Now from here now, all our activities is documented here, as you can all see. And then if you scroll down, this is our first session we had that talks about wiki collaboration made easy dive into the campaign event session. Now for those of us who are Wikimedians now, who want to, maybe tomorrow, we want to begin to mobilize or organize a little gathering like this to train other people, you need what we call the campaign event page. You need to create a page which also look like this one, a page like this that will document all of this. Now, if you want to know how to do all of this, all you need to do is to come from the day one. That is what we taught on this program. So you come here, this is a link. This link is a YouTube link. If you click on it, it will take you to the page. Everything is being recorded there. So you see it. In fact, the difference between that one and what we are having today is that you can rewind that one and get it the way you want to see it. For today's own now, you can ask Gwakhap one thing and then he will tell you the other thing. So you see human error now. But on this one, everything is recorded. So you can have it, you can rewind and play it back again. Now we also made a presentation on Wikidata. Now today he's talking about Lexemes here. Now on the first day we talk about fundamentals of Wikidata editing. Fundamentals of Wikidata editing. Look at it here from the first day, which is on the 4th of April. And then to watch all of this, it's also documented here. Here's the link. All you need to do is to click the link and you're going to watch everything on it. And then on the third day second session, we had our guest, which is Amir. He's a community expert with the Wikimedia Foundation. So he actually takes us on beyond articles writing, organizing the Wikipedia in your language with categories and other curation tools. And to look at all of this, just click on this link here to take you to the YouTube page. And then on the in-person 18, we had understanding citation and referencing for beginners. For those of us who have never made our contribution on Wikipedia before, if you follow this session, the second one, you are going to see a practical guide on how to navigate Wikipedia. That's for beginners. And then if you want to have a reference place where you can watch it, it's also documented on the YouTube. Just click here and watch it on the link here. So it's also here. So this was the last one. And then yesterday, we had a session. Even though some of us, I was surprised that some of us missed that session. Now let me emphasize this again. The mentoring program is not just for those who feel it is convenient. No. You have to be intentional about it. Because there's something you want to achieve at the end of this program. You want to have people, confident people, who will go out and be boastful. Yes, they can be able to navigate the Wikipedia. Not just you coming here to sit down, look at things. No. You want to see people doing this thing on a practical level. As Gwakhap here, yesterday he wasn't here teaching. He was with the audience there listening. But today he is here taking the session. So we also want to see from among you tomorrow, having people who can boldly come up with all of these ideas, with all of this knowledge sharing. So that's the concept. Now, the online session is important for all of us. It is not something that you choose whether to attend or not. If you want to graduate, because at the end of these courses, there are certificates. If you want to graduate top, you must complete all your session. All your assignment, everything must complete. So just as doctor is dealing with us in castle, we also have a way of dealing with you here in person. It's a payback period. Now she handles us there, we will handle her here. So we'll go to the neutral ground, we'll balance ourselves. So that's how it is. Now for today's session, yesterday we talked about adapting template into your Wikimedia project version. Now, if you look at, there's something peculiar about this whole thing. Now we are focusing not just on the English, but we are focusing on diversification into local languages. Everything we are doing, we are also showing how to localize it into your local languages. So here now is called Tyap Wikimedians User Group, but what we do here is beyond Tyap. It cuts across all languages, irrespective of where you come from. As far as you have, that's you, to contribute to free knowledge, you are welcome, regardless of where you are coming from. Now for this program, we have people even outside Nigeria who are part of this. So they are following online and they are also doing their own work. So for those of us who are here in person, that's why you see our setup. We always try to set it up so that other people who are joining online can also see everything we are doing here. So that somebody tomorrow will not say he or she is left behind. We try to manage all of these things. So yesterday's session was adapting template into your Wikimedia project version. So all of these things now, if you want to get a quick run about it, you just click on the link here to take you to the yesterday's session. You listen and you also practicalize it. And today, with our honorable captain on board, Gwakhap, so he's taking us about documenting languages with Wikidata Lexemes, a hands-on guide. Now, this particular session is so unique and so important that for those of you who are here today, I will guarantee you that you are better that about 70% of Nigerians Wikimedians. Because a lot of them, they only know about Wikidata, but only handful know about Wikidata Lexemes. And the whole open knowledge is transforming now into from Wikidata to Wikidata Lexemes. Even though they work hand in hand, but the Wikidata Lexemes is being given more priority now because it documents a whole lot more than the Wikidata. So today, you being here today, you should count yourself lucky and you should pay attention to whatsoever is being done here. Now, somebody asked a question about the slide. Now, this place here is a link. This one here. Once you come to the event page, this place is a link. This one is a link.
It's not showing now.
Okay. So, this one is a link here. If you want to get the slide about our last program, you just click on this one. Click it. It will bring you here. So this is it. This is on Wikimedia Commons. All of these documents are here. So if you are looking for today's slide, the one that is being shared now, just click on this link, this one. Click on it, and it will take you directly to the slide. Now this is the slide. So you can also download it from here to be on your device, or you can always come back here anytime you want to have access to it. You can come here and get it. Okay. So that is it about this one. And also, everything we are doing here today is also documented. And if you click on this link now, you'll be watching yourself talking live. Okay, I'm the only one talking. Okay, you see me talking. Live here. And if you are smiling, you also see yourself smiling. And for those who are putting hand on their cheek, you also, they are removing it. Okay. So you also see everything on the go right now. So I think on this one now, we have shaken the table a little. And I'll invite Gwakhap to continue on the practical because we don't intend to keep us here for too long today. So Gwakhap, are you ready? Thank you.
So here, before we continue, we need to pay attention. Because as Mr. Friday have already said it, it's not every community that know about this Lexemes. I think even us here, we only have one section on it last year. I think there's one man that tell us, okay, Nicole. Yes, Nicole is from where, sir? I can't remember the country. So Nicole take us this section, and that was the first time that I heard about Wikidata Lexemes. So I have to go through the whole thing, read, trying to understand what is Wikidata Lexemes before I come to this. Though I haven't know everything, so it's only the sections that I know. Someone may start today and teach me tomorrow. Yes, someone may start just today but teach me tomorrow. So that's how the whole things work. Bro, right now, I want us to pay a deep attention on this because I don't want us to get confused, since it's a little bit different from the Wikidata and the dictionary. So we have to pay attention. And it will reach a section that I'll be linking all of them together. You will see where I can click from the Wikidata Lexemes, and it will take me to Commons, or from Wikidata Lexemes, it will take me to somewhere. From there, it will take me to another project. That's how I'll try to navigate everything. So now, moving forward, you first come. I believe that all of us have the Wikipedia account. I hope all of us have a Wikipedia account, right? So now, after the practical, each and every one will maybe do one or two things. I know that we have different languages there. You may be Hausa, right? Or Fulani. Yoruba. So maybe you create a Lexemes on this thing, Yoruba. You Hausa, Yoruba too. You say Yoruba. Tyap people under Tyap. Ju people under Ju. On every other language that is here. If you like, speak Pidgin. As far as there is a Pidgin, Pidgin has already been approved, you have to create under that Pidgin. So now, I will first search on something. So now, last year, when Wikidata Lexemes was being introduced, I think the Tyap Wikipedia only have, is it 30-something entries? It should be 30-something entries. That was that last year. So we don't know about the whole thing that last year, but after the presentation, let's see what we have done so far. So now, if we check result in, okay, if we check now, so that last year we are having 30-something. What happened? I think something goes wrong. I'm coming. Okay. Sorry, I'm coming. Trying to get something. Basili. No, gua control jam. Gua control jam. So we'll still share the outreach dashboard again for all our assignment. In case you may forget, so you can just go to the WhatsApp group and do what? And get the link there. So it will take you to where you can access the assignment. Who is not on the WhatsApp group? Who is not on the WhatsApp group? So I've sent the link. You, okay, I'll add you. So for today we'll have assignment. So I've sent the assignment there. You'll find everything there. So if you click on the link, you come to where you see my dashboard up here. Check my pen. Up here. So if you click there, you scroll down, you go under Mentor Me. Click on Mentor Me. So under Mentor Me, you come on under what? Timeline. So click on the timeline. Then you go down. If you check, this person have already done his own assignment. I think today's on will be added down. It should be the last one down here. Right? It will be the down one down here under facilitator of Gwakhap D. So you see the assignment under there. Yeah, you see assignment under there. Okay, the assignment is there already. See it here. So you click on start, then read everything, answer every question they ask you there. You completed your assignment. For those that haven't started any, so you have to start from afresh. See it, page 1, week 1. So you answer these ones here. Are you seeing my pen? So you answer one by one. After this slide, you enter the other slides. So you enter the other one too. So you enter week 2. The same thing. When you are done, you enter week 3. See week 3 here. Right? Then after week 3, you enter what? Week 4. So that's how you will be doing every time to just complete your what? Your assignment. Yeah, see the week 4 here. Week 5, I mean. So that is it about this. I've already sent the link. So going back, I wanted to show us something. Lexemes. Yeah. So now, that last year, when Lexemes was being introduced to the Tyap people, the Tyap Wikipedia here, we were having, I think, it should be either 32 or 34 entries under the Lexemes. Not under Wikidata, under Lexemes. So now, if you can check now, you will see thousands of what now? These thousands of entries, you see now, verb, adjective, and so on. So we have been adding words. Adding, we keep on editing. And here, if I should click on Xiam now, right? Let me click on the code Xiam. So it will take me to the same thing that I told you people. If you copy this code, see it now. I just click on the code, but it take me to the entry, Xiam. And how do you know about Xiam? Like this person, this person did not go far, he did not add the statement well. So now, you as a new editor under this thing now, you can be able to upgrade this thing, the entry. Like right now, if we check the person start well, so see the lemma here, which is this one here. I mean the ID code, this is the ID, this is the lemma here, this is the language, which is Tyap, this is the lexical category, which is a verb. But Xiam, is it a verb? No. So that's an error. And how do you correct that? You click here, then you change this verb to what? Now. Right? So you click it now. Then if you click on now, you see publish here. See publish, you publish. That is one edit for me. This correction that I just made is an edit.
You have the right to.
Yes, everybody have a right. As far as you are in Wikipedia, you have a right. You can correct anything you see on Wikipedia that is not correct. But all the projects, anything that is not correct, you can correct it. I can access your account, I can access it, correct something. But the what I would say, the byte at under my own account, not under your own account. But it's your article or your entry. You are the one that created it, so I can give you a correction. That's why don't be scared to start. Someone is there to correct you. You may not see. Me, I always, anytime that I did something on any Wikipedia project, I always go back after 2 or 3 days to check whether someone have made a correction. So that's how you see that someone have made a correction. Some people will make that correction and still send you a message on your email or on your talk page. Then if you click, you will see what they corrected in case of tomorrow. Me, I always do that. Like the time that we will start this Lexemes, Levi give me a lot of correction. Yes. If I made a mistake, the mistake is there, but you made the correction. Next time if I come, I will say, but this is not how I structure my this thing now. Then I have to go down. I have to go down and check out, page information, click there. I want to see who made that correction. So if I come here now, the person that created this article is Let Inshaku Babe is the one that created this entry. Now, who made a correction now? Friday. Mr. Friday, we are using Mr. Friday account for this lesson. Right? So Mr. Friday made this correction. And if I want to see the correction that he made, there's a way that I can know. I can either click, okay, if I click on this now, I may confuse. So I can just change this one. This is the shortcut. Change this desktop view to mobile view. Then I can see the correction that he made. So this is what you see. Then I'll come down, see it here. You see his name. I'll just click and see the correction that he made. So now, if you check, he removed something. You see rate 1 minus 1. he removed something, and there's how to see contribute, view, different with. I think there is one to see how what he just made, the correction that he just made. Lexemes, yeah. I can't remember the place. There's how to check. You see that you change that verb to a noun. Yes. So now, let's continue. I'll take you back to desktop view because you can't use mobile view to edit either Wikidata or Lexemes. You can't use a mobile view. You can't use a mobile view. It must be what? Desktop view. So now, for example, before we create a new article, I want to work on this article to make it a little bit standard, right? Now, we start from the ID. Yes, they have already generated the ID automatically. Now, the name Ziam. Any entry that you are creating, it must be what? Except someone name. Oh, sorry, entry is the short of this slip of tongue. So now, any entry that you are creating, now you see Ziam, the Z is starting on what? Small letter, right? Now you see the language code here, KCG. If we start creating new article, you will see all these things. Why that KCG is there? This Tyap that you are seeing here, this is what he's showing you under this one. So now, I think from here to here, correct? Statements, usage example. Kutaku, kuna ziamba. But okay, yes, he's correct. This is not ziam, this is ziam. Right? That is synonym. So I was supposed to check very well before editing. So I can still take back the verb. Yes? This is ziam. Kai taku ziam no. Right? It's the same way with monkey. Monkey, we call monkey ziam. So when your leg a little bit, how the English people call it what? Either put soup or put ziam, like mozupool, something like that. Yes. So this is a verb, right? So we'll publish it. So this is still another edit for me. Yes. Anything that I publish, this is an edit.
Now, wait, you first corrected it.
Yes.
You now went back again.
To take it back because I realized that it's the correct thing. That is true edit for me. Are you getting it? So that's why they say Wikipedia is a continuous something. You need to be careful. That's why they advise to go through the whole thing. So we do not reach down. If to say we reach here, from this English sense here, you see, is it a crusading pen? From there, I will understand that it's a verb, not a noun. I will understand that it's a verb, not a noun. But now, if I should see monkey here, that's where I will know that he's wrong. I will go and change that now. Do we understand now? So for this one, I think even me, I haven't known more about the verbs and the adjective. Yes. So, but anything concerning the nouns.
Let me ask another question. Now, like, you can have multiple entries. That way you were teaching us.
So let me show
It
you.
can mean two things or three things.
So let me show you now. Let me show. I understand you now. This there, I told you that we have two entries for it. So this one entry, right? Yeah. Which is a verb. So let's go back. Okay, no need to even go back. I think there's a place to click here.
If you're under lexicon,
so under here, I will just change this item. Like right now, if I should search something under this Lexemes, under this search bar, it will take me to Wikidata and not Lexemes. So what I need to do, I'll have to click on this item to change it to what? Lexemes before I can be able to search anything. Do you understand? So now anything that I search, let me say Ziam, the Ziam, then I will search. So now it has opened two entries for me. This is Ziam, one with different code, and this is ZM2 with different code. This code end with 42, this code end with 25. So now let's check the first code. Right? Okay, I'm coming. Let me zoom it. Right? Can we see it? This is different code, but this, do you see the name? The same thing. Right? But if you check here, you see Tyap and you see now. If you check here, you see Tyap and you see a verb. There's the difference. Huh? This one, because of the change that I just made. Yes. So that's why it captured the today's date. But it still captured the creation date. That one is there. So now, let me click on ZM now. So now, if we check, you see everything here is what? This is a noun. Yes, this is the noun. The lexical category is a noun. The statement, ZM genilian fruit the open bar, which means this monkey doesn't know how to jump from tree to tree or from a tree. That is the usage example. See it, usage example. ZM genilian fruit the open bar. Right? So now, going forward, they add the senses. This is the senses. One, they say Tyap, Tankenyam, which is a type of animal. That is the short sense, this thing, description that you give, which is under here. This is the sense, the language, this thing, this is the language, and this is the clause. This is where clause comes in. If we start, you see here, they will show you clause. Right? Now, if I want to edit anything, I'll click on this pen. I can change anything that I see here. Maybe anything that is not correct. Yes, you are free to do that. Now, you will see English, monkey. But this one just did not say monkey. It's supposed to say ZM here. But why is it like Tankenyam, a type of animal? Because we have already have ZM here. So no need, under the language that you are working on, you just give a short this thing. Yes. Now, but the English say monkey. This is where we know that these people are talking about monkey. This is how monkey has been called in Tyap language. If you use your search engine now to search how this monkey called in Tyap language, it will show you ZM. Just now, use your search engine and search. It will show you ZM. Yes. So now, continue. The Yoruba call it Obo. Is it Obo? Obo, right? Then the Swahili language call it Tumbili. Right? Tumbili. Then the Igbo call it Enwe or Enwe. Right? So this is how you can add different languages. We can still add Hausa now. Let me click on it. Then I'll come here. You see art. I click on the pen. It highlights everything. Though you see art here. Click on art. So you just write either her or you write it in full. I'll just write her. So see it here. I'll click. Now I'm done with that section. How do you call monkey in Hausa? Bri. I beg spell it. B-R-I. Bri. That's all. Then I publish. This is another edit for me. If I know another language, I can see art now. Yes. So now I'm just trying to develop someone entry. We are not starting. I did not start this entry. Someone started, but I saw some error. I want to work on it. Right? Now, continuously. You see where statements continuous, ba? After this first statement, Ma, you were the one that asked this question. After the first statements here, they give you Ziamjini, learn from, that is the usage example under the statement. Now we come under sense again. We see language code, and what? And the clause here, right? Now, under it, you see statement about, they give you, that is Ziam. This code is talking about Ziam. Do you see? Statement. Why is this statement again? So now, they say statement, image, monkey. So now, if I click on this monkey, do you know where it will take me? Commons. Right? It will take me to commons. So now, that is where commons link in. So now, you see, item for this sense. Item for this sense. If I click on this monkey here, you see item for this sense, monkey. If I click on this monkey, do you know where it take me? Wikidata. If I click here, it will take me to Wikidata. See it here. This is the article on Wikidata about monkey. I mean the entry on Wikidata about monkey. So now going back, if I want to go back, I can still from here, instead of me to click on this back button, I will not suffer myself. I'll take myself to what? I'm coming. Yes. No, I'm just trying to explain something. I want to show us before I will start the practical well, so that I will link everything and you see why it's important. So monkey, under here, you will see KCG Ziam. If I click here, do you know where it will take me? Where? No. Who knows? Who is here with me? Do you know where it will take me? If I click on this Ziam under KCG, where it will take me? No. We are coming from Lexemes. We enter Wiktionary. From Wiktionary, we want to go somewhere. So it's an article. It's taking me to Wikipedia. But under the Wikipedia, it's not the English, but under Tyap Wikipedia. Right? If I want to go under English Wikipedia, see what I will do. I'll come here. You see the English code, which is supposed to be EN. 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 Where is it? Down. Okay. Okay. See it here. EN. If I click here, it will take me to the English article about monkey. So if I want to enter under Hausa or Fulfude, the same thing. The same thing. See her here, Buri. If I click, it will take me there. So this is how it works. So now we want to go and see whether Lexemes has been linked to Wiktionary, and maybe Wiktionary has been linked to Wikipedia. Then Wikipedia, the Lexemes has been linked to Wiktionary. If it did not link, I will link it. You will see. Now I will have to go where KCG. So here I'll click on KCG. It will take me to Wikipedia, Tyap Wikipedia. This is the Tyap Wikipedia. Anything you are reading here is in my language under Buri. So check here. This is where we added the word, this Ziam under what? If I click here, do you know where I'm going? I'm going Wiktionary. I'll access Wiktionary. If I still want to go back to Wikidata, it's a simple task. I'll just scroll here. See it here. See it here. I can go to Commons here. I can go to Wikidata here. Do you see? So now, if I want to change this article to English, I will click here. See, it will give me different languages that have translated this article to their own language. See, almost 154 languages. Yes, any language that I click on now, it will take me to their article. See, outside here, see Yoruba, see English. If I want to turn this surface to English, I'll just click on the English. It will change to English. Everything now is English. Right? This is not what we are here for, but I'm just trying to tell you how the whole system works. Right? So now, I'll have to go back before any other question. Sorry, man. Let me go. So now they have already linked the Wiktionary. I will show you people how it works like that. If we start the practical. So now I'll click on this one. So it will take me to Wiktionary now. This is the Wiktionary article. Who knows about Wiktionary? So this is how Wiktionary has been structured. It's a dictionary. This is the Tyap under Tyap. Everything here you are seeing is Tyap. You see? So, and the voice, commons, under Wiktionary, commons is there. See voice, see the image is a commons. It's coming from commons. And again, where English link. So now, where English link, see English here. I can click here, it will take me to English. Or, I can click here, it will take me to the Tyap article. under Xiam. This is the Tyap Wikipedia here. This is the Lexemes that you people are talking about. They have already linked it. Yes, they link it under Xiam. Xiam already have an article on Lexemes, so then you come and link it. So now from here we can go back to Lexemes. We are coming from Lexemes. We go like this, right? So now I want to show us something. This is where the information goes the same way with the Lexemes. Everything has been structured. This one is the hyphenation. This thing that you are seeing here. Let me zoom here. This is the hyphenation. And the Lexemes has a section that we call hyphenations. Like someone that did not understand the Tyap language can be able to read this. This one is coming from the archive script. So this is Xiam using IPA. This is the IPA, sorry. Right? This is Xiam. So this is the hyphenation. This is the hyphenations. Right? Now this is the commons on the sound. That is pronunciation. When we are on the table of contents, when we are doing this thing, we heard about the pronunciation. So this is the pronunciation. No volume. You should have heard it. You hear Xiam. Huh? Okay. No. Okay. Except you use the remote. So right now, yeah, it's mute. Huh? Okay. Sorry. I'm coming.
Jayam.
So you hear.
Jayam. Jayam.
It's not. So don't worry. So this is the voice, this thing. As far as we disconnect this thing, if you play, it will tell you the sound. You hear Xiam. In case you don't know how to pronounce it. So this is where you learn. For those that don't know how to speak the Tyap language, you can learn here. You know how to call that word. It's Xiam. So now, moving forward, we want to go back to Lexemes and continue what we are doing. So I'll just click here. I'll just click here. It will take me to the Lexemes. But ideally, they haven't connected this Lexemes. What I need to do is just to come and copy this code. If I copy this code, right, then I'll take it to the dictionary, which is the Wiktionary, and just write Wiktionary Lexemes. Wiktionary, then I'll give a space, Lexemes. I'll put a pipe, then add the code with an open breast, right? After the open, let me show you what is the open breast. Yes. So let me show you. So this is the backcourt. This is what that Wikidata that I see. You see it here. These are the two open breasts and the closed open breast. So now you add Wikidata Lexemes. Then that code under Xiam, you put it here. So it can only show Xiam, not any other thing. If you click on if you go back and click on it, it will take you on the entry under Xiam. Now you will see again an open breast, two open breasts, and closed open breast. You see Wikipedia. That's where it take you to the Tyap Wikipedia. That's where it takes you to the Tyap Wikipedia. If you want to go to the English Wikipedia, then you have to come back here. You have to come back here and click here. So now, check. You see different languages here. They added their language here. So by the time that I come under Shong, and I click under Shong here, it will take me to the English article on Wikipedia under who? Monkey. Yes. So this is how this is the backcourt. This is backcourt. So someone sits and just be typing this thing before it give you what you are seeing. So thank you. Now we are going back to what? Lexemes, so that we'll continue our practical. Everybody will have his own assessment. So now, we have already talked about these ones. So we click on monkey, it takes us to commons from the data, Wikidata. From Wikidata, we come to Wikipedia. From Wikipedia, we come to Wiktionary. From Wiktionary, we come back to where? With Lexemes. So now, after the statement about under sense, this sense. So now we have what we call form. See form here. If I want to add another sense, I'll add it here. But this form, I added form. Right? So now under this form, you see the code. The code is still following us. And you see F1, Ziam, KCG, grammatical future, singular, which is the Ziam. Then the pronunciation, see it here. This is the pronunciation. So now, under the pronunciation, you can still add, okay, everything is here. They have already added everything. So under the pronunciation, the same under the statement, under the form. If you go grammatical singular, then pronunciation, you still enter again, you add IPA transcription. This is the IPA or ZEM. So Oyibo can be able to read this thing. People that know about the IPA, people that can read articles with IPA, they can be able to read this. So hyphenation, ZEM. So this hyphenation means how many words, like for example, Gwakhap. How many this thing? How many syllables? 3, right? 1, Gwa 2, Khap 3. So we have to use a dot to separate it, to show the hyphenation. In case you don't know how to pronounce it, maybe it's Gwakhap, but it's what? Gwakhap. So for people that say waiting, I've been hearing some sounds. So this way to learn how to coordinate. Right? The hyphenations taught you how to coordinate. After you hear the sound. Yes. So now, going down, you see under this form, we have singular grammar here, and we have the plural grammar. Right? This is it. So this is how we call Ziam in plural. It has, what is the difference? Check this one and check this one. What is different? Check Ziam, right? Then check this one. Right? Something is different. If we check this high tune, what do they call this thing? I forget. A dash, a one dash. So it's the one that show that Ziam. Here, this one is Ziam, normal. But this one is what? Ziam, that is the plural form of what? Monkey. So this is where the grammatical plural comes in. Right? Now, we still have the sound. See the sound here. Are we getting it? So now if we click here, it will take us to commons. So we have already know that one. And we have the hyphenation for the plural, the IPA for the plural. Now we still have the hyphenation for the plural, but there's a mistake here. How you do, you just click here and just add the, I think, shift this and, is it question mark? Yeah, I get it. So now, using laptop, ideally I'm using a phone. We have what we call African keyboard. So I'll just use the African keyboard to get this high tune listing mark there. Now I've added this one. That is another edit for me. I make a correction there. So now going down, we have still under forms. We should not forget, still under what? Forms. We have what we call grammatical future again, a singular, and we have the diminutives now. We have the diminutives now. So now under the diminutives now is called what? From Ziam. We have Ziam as a singular, Ziam as the plural. So under the diminutive now is about Ziam. That is like a little bit looking down, like this man. What is the name? Francis. About Francis. So if I call you this one, if you hear my language, you will beat me, Tyap. Because you are like a little Francis. That is the diminutive now. a little Francis, right? So if I say about Francis now, we'll fight outside. Thank you. So now, this is where the singular diminutive noun. So you add singular, then diminutive word noun. Two sections. It should be, but I don't know. Ingrid has one. So me, I don't know. Maybe Levi can answer that one because I only know for the Tyap. Tyap can look down on something very, 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 very. So under this one, under this diminutive noun, right? You see statement about, you have been asking about statement. So the statement here, hyphenation, only hyphenation they added here. You can still go ahead and edit this thing. Add the voice note. I can use my phone now, add the voice note, convert it to OGG, upload it on Common, take the link, or I'll just leave it there. I'll just come back. For example, I've already uploaded on Common. What I need to do, sorry, I'm not supposed to click here. What I need to do is here, add statement. I'll add the statement. Then under here, I'll say IPA. Sorry. PA. So it will come up, see, IPA, transcription in the International Phonetic Word Alphabet. I will just click on it. Then now, imagine I know the IPA on this Urbanzium. The only thing I need to do is just to write the IPA, the same thing here. Right? So since I don't know, this person doesn't know it. That's why he leaves it blank like that. Levi can come and add it because Levi's know. Yes. So it's a continuous something. You will not be someone say, and because you contribute under my entry, it's my entry, it's no good, this and that. No. Everybody can access it and edit. So now, going down, let me cancel that section since I don't know the IPA. Now, under here again, I can still add something. What is that? Under here again. This is what I'll add. Audio, right? Audio, this is it here. Audio file with pronunciation. Then I'll click on it. Now imagine I've already uploaded the audio on Commons. What I need to do, before we upload the audio, we always give the title KCG dash, maybe the name of the thing. Then it will end with .ogg. So now if I just come and say KCG, then I'll give dash. Now you see something is coming on. Omurum, what is Omurum? Omurum is hyena. And you see another thing. Barebere. Is it a beribere? Is like a name of a place. We have a term. So we have a chup, which is vein, right? So now, what I'm looking for is what? Urbanzium. So now, what I need to do, I can just, maybe, let me see whether someone have already added it. I'll just copy this one, come back here, and just paste it. So, nobody has added Urbanzium. So I can decide to try delete the KCG and see whether it will come up. Still, nothing. Right? Or I can try something again. I can just write the KCG dash, then I'll come back here and put .ogg. Then it will highlight. I want to see in case they do not give you a suggestion. So you try this one. So now it gives me access to publish. Let me try publish. So they give me error. What did they say? Could not serve due to an error. The file KCG Banzium or this one does not exist on what? Wikipedia Commons. That's why this person relaxed. But he was not supposed to relax. He was supposed to record the voice, upload it. There's another this thing to you on Commons. Then take it to this thing. Right? So we will do that. I will do that. Right? So now, moving forward. Now, the diminutive form, the diminutive noun, yes, I can call it form. The grammatic diminutive noun is under singular, Abanziam, right? Like about Francis. But what about if Francis there are 2 or 3? So I have to go under what? Plural. See it. Grammatical future, plural, diminutive noun. And what is it called? Urbanzium, which means about Francis. Go Obaya Francis. Yes, that is a plural form. Maybe you people are plenty, I'll just say Obaya Francis. So when I go chase me that day, like, So now this is how it works. The same thing, you can still add the hyphenation, the audio, and what? The IPA. Right. So now this person, this entry is good to go. It's more than like, it's a bit different with that short one that we first open. Race. It's like the same thing that Mr. Kuyat will tell you anytime that you are creating a Wikidata item. Please add statement, let those statements reach like 6 or 7 down. So that the entry can stand. The item can stand very well. So it's the same thing with the Lexemes. It's the same thing with the Lexemes. So now we have almost how many forms and senses here? 1, say another 1, 2, 3, see 4, 5. All this one is edit for you. Edit. All these ones, anything that you publish. And if you want to see who do this create this article, you just click here. You come down here. You see Danjuma Anthony was the one that created this article. And Mr. Friday do what? If you check, there's 2 different things. Page creator, Danjuma Anthony, right? Date of page creation. You are the one that was asking about the date. So you see the date that was this page was created. 5th was November 2025. That was the listing. Then last date editor, which is today. Mr. Friday just did that. Right? Now, the date of last date what? You see it there. Today, 2nd May. So that's how they work. Everything has been captioned with a total number of edits, 37. This recent number of edits, 2. Mr. Friday just did 2 edits. So that's why anything that you are doing, thinking that you have what I also call wayo, thinking that you will not do anything. In fact, anytime they have in person, I'll just come and sit down. A program finish, I'll go. They are seeing everything. Everything you are doing. They can have access to it. They are seeing everything. So that's why it's very important when they give you assignment or anything to go and work on, please try your best and do it. Because anything you are doing, you are developing yourself. How did I know all these things? They just show me one. They show me one. But if Levi should come here, Levi start showing you some things here. Me, I'll just sit down like that and fold my hand because it will be a new thing for me. This is the only one that I know. So you have to know something. When another thing comes, you move on from there. So you have to start somewhere. Please. So thank you for listening. I think I've narrated everything here. So what I need to do is for us to go back and create Wikidata Lexemes. So now, in case you may wondering, how do we find the Lexemes, right? How do we find the Lexemes? For example, are we here? How can you access Lexemes? Nobody knows how I come here. So, but let me show you. We are starting afresh. I'll first search for the Wikidata page, right? Wikidata. This is Wikidata. This is Wikidata. Anything that I want to create here now, it will be Wikidata, right? But now I want to create a Lexemes, not a Wikidata, but a Wikidata Lexemes. So now, if you check here, check your left-hand side, you see main menu, right? You see main page, blah, 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 down. Then you reach a section that you see lexicographical data, which was the topic of the day. This is the topic of the day. Right? So under it, you see create a new lexeme, you see recent changes, you see random lexeme. So now, if I want to know worldwidely people that are working on lexeme right now, I can see it under these recent changes. Worldwidely. If I click here, now, it will open. So now, if we check here, see another person. Is it Jugugo? What was working on it? See, plenty people. The one that we just did under Friday account myself, haven't shown. That one, because plenty people, they are busy working. So see the one that Friday just did. You see it here, down. So to show you that people are busy working on it right now, worldwidely. They are busy contributing, documenting their languages. Because you will see one language here, you bite your tongue if you want to call something. See, sorry. So if you want to talk something, who can call this thing? Who knows which language is this one? This is something, no? Who can call this one that I'm pointing? Is the same way you are seeing. Is the same way you are seeing this there. That is another thing. Another person is writing here. Oh, this is another language, different languages. And right now, see, it never go far. The time is here and everything. Anything that they added, this one removed something. That's why you see -426 with red. So that means they remove something. Something was wrong. So someone observed it and removed it. The same thing with the one that we removed that time. If we go down, we will see something that Mr. Friday removed that time. We'll see. Now, the thing don't even go far. We can't even find it now. For I mean, we never reach 1 hour. See people that are busy working under lexemes here. So you are thinking that maybe I'm busy or this and that. Some people are busy on documenting their own language. Yes. So now, aside from that, we will go down. We have random lexemes. So blah blah blah. Now, we want to create a lexeme. Where do you create a lexeme? I told you if you come to this surface here, what do? You just come, check your right hand side. Let me zoom it. Check your right hand side here. Either you are using a phone or a laptop, make sure you go down and change your view towards desktop view. Then that is where you see all these things. But if you change it to mobile view, you will not see anything. You will not see anything. Yes. So now, you come here. Now, we want to create a lexeme. The Tyap people, please, someone should give me a name of something that we want to create on. Yeah? No, a name, look, like maybe a name of a place, a name of someone, maybe something concerning name of animal or anything. What is cough? Cough, or what? And a verb is a verb, right? It's a verb, right? So now, as I've already told you, so now, we want to check for cough, right? I'll click on create. Please, this is the section that we need to pay attention very well. Who see what I did? After we come here, what we do, we go to our right hand side and we see a lexicographical word, data. Then under it, we see create new word, lexeme. So we'll click on create new lexeme. What you need to do here. So now, the same way if you want to create a Wikidata, it will give you what? You see label here. You see label. You see description. And you see alliance. That's on Wikidata. But lexemes do what? It show you lemma. And it show you what? Lexemes language. And it show you what? Lexical category. That is different. But there is something inside. They still give you export. They still give you export. Where is the export? Check inside this here, like inside this box. You see best form of a word, e.g. cat. They give you an export to know what to put there. Please. So now, the second one, lexemes language. They say lexeme language, e.g. word, English. If it is Tyap, you say word, Tyap. If it is Hausa or Fulfude, you say what? Thank God. Now, the third one is what? Lexical category. The lexical category. Now, if we check, we will see lexical category, which is e.g. a noun. That is the part of what? Speech. They are asking you of what? The part of speech. Which is what? And now, they just give you example name. It's not what we want to correct. It may not be a noun. It may be adjective or verb. So, but they just give you an expo what to put here. Thank God. So now, before we create that word that you are talking about, we need to search. Does it exist? So, to search these things, you either come here. They say you can check whether a lesson already exists by using the search. So if you click here, you have to search. You can also learn more about lessons in the help box below. This is the help box below. This is the help box below. Right? So now, and again, if I don't want to use here, I want to use this up search here. Let me tell you, if I use this up one right now, I will not say anything. Anything that will pump up will be under Wikipedia. Data. So now, let me, for example, Gwakhap. Oh, I did not add anything. So, for example, even without the hyphenation, the underscores, Gwakhap, right? I'll click on it. Anything that they suggest, you see, is under what? Q, which is Wikidata. So, see a Gwakhap, male given name. Then we have Danjuma Gwakhap, Danjuma Anthony. Alliance. This is the alliance. That's why they put it separate. Gwakhap. Right? So now, anything we click here, it will take you to Wikidata now. See it here. This is a male given name with the pronunciation on Wikidata and everything. And the other one, this is another suggestion that they give you. This is a Wikidata about Danjuma Anthony. Is still his other name under what? You see label, which is supposed to be Lema on Wikidata lesson. And we see description, which is supposed to be usage example, right? Under lesson. And we see what also known as, which is the alliance, right? Also known as Gwakhap or Gwakhap. The short form is Gwakhap or Gwakhap. So that is it about all these things. So now, moving, now we understand this one. So how can we search only on Lexemes? We want to know. How can we search only on Lexemes? We don't want it to take us to Wikidata like the way he did now. So now, if we want to search only on Lexemes, it's rather either we use here. If we use here, it will open like this. And if you check search in Lexemes, see I'm here. So you can just delete this one and put data, Wikidata, if you want to search under Wikidata. But we want to search under Wikidata Lexemes. So what is the word? Wop. Not gonna call something. Wop. Okay, sorry. Wop. So this wop supposed to have underscore, but I don't want to use the underscore to see something. The A was supposed to have underscore, but I don't want to use the underscore to check something. So I'll click on it. So now they say what? You can create the icon. So now I want to see whether I was the one that made the mistake. So under here, I will still come back and add the underscore, shift this and question mark. Okay, not question mark, sorry. Shift this and shift underscore. It did not enter. Shift this, shift underscore. Yeah. So now I've got it. So I've added the underscore. Let me search again. So now, totally, this word did not exist. This word did not what? Exist. So now, right now I'll show you the first way of searching on under what? Lexemes. So the second way is, let's come back. Now we are still on the Lexemes interface. So right now, let's delete this one. So now we want to see search on that this thing, word. So now I want to search it under what? Lexemes. Under Lexemes, no Wikidata. So now I'll click on items. Okay, by the time that you come here, you may not see, I'm coming, you may not see this item. I'm coming, let me show you. So this is how this is where we come, right? Now, we come under create a new Lexeme, then we click on it, right? Then it takes us here. So if you check now, do you see anything like item here? No. So now you have to click or put your cursor there before it will give you this section. Right? Your cursor must enter here before it gives you this section. Now let's click on the section. Now what do you see? Search entity, find different types of Wikidata entities. Right? We have items, property, Lexemes, and entity schemas. So right now we want to search under what? Lexemes. So now as we put the Lexemes, we only see Lexemes here, not item. Right? So now that word again, OWAP, right? Let me add the underscore. OWAP, right? So now, in fact, myself, from the look of things, it doesn't exist. Because it should have given me a suggestion here. But since we still want to confirm, I'll click on search. It's still the same thing. Like if you want to create an item on what? Data. This Wikidata, and this is the same thing you will do here. So now they still give us the same word result. They still give us the same result. So either you use that search word and this one. So now we want to start creating, right? This is the interface. Want to start what? Creating that word or what? So now they say lemma, which is the lemma. So the second one they say Lexemes language. So now we want to know, is it an Hausa or Tyap or what? This word is Tyap. So you just say, either you say KCG, KCG, or you just write directly Tyap. Not a Tyap, but what? Tyap. It will still give you the same result. Right? So now I'll click on the Ninja Congo language spoken in central Nigeria. So now I can just click there.
Sorry, I have one question. Like when we were searching, because it's Tyap language, we're not supposed to go directly to
Tyap before we search.
or everything can be
Everything you can search it. Okay, for example, let me catch you there. Right? Now, say we just search on one word, which is a word, right? And we just find none of result come out. So now I want us to search on something. For example, let me just remove this award. Let me remove this award. We are still under Lexemes, right? So I want to search on za, right? Either rain or this pig, not the buffalo, this pig, this bush pig. Word talk, yeah. So now we want to search on za, Z-A, just za. Please concentrate. Let's check something here. I'll click on search word. Now, before I even click on search, what do you see here? They give me options. Whether the one that I'm looking for, is it this ones? But if you check, well, Sumerian now, Sumerian verb, Sumerian now again, Polish words, and all English now. This is not the one that I'm looking for. So now I'll just click on general search to see something. Thank God. So now, do you observe something here? What happened? Different word suggestions. Different suggestions. But that word, I think, worldwidely, that word doesn't exist. That is the meaning. But now, za, worldwidely, that word, za, exists. This is why they give you this searching on something and you see that in forms of, can you create it again? No, yes, you can create it, but you have to check. Is it under Nigeria? And if it is under Nigeria, what is that thing describing? Yes, you may want to create about a house name, and this one is talking about someone. So that is two different